Hi guys.
Hello.
Hey there.
Don't mind him. Back again with another video, and today, it's about, stop eating cows, eat the chickens. Chick-fil-A. And my camera better not. You better not.
Why would it have?
Because I just heard a little. Doo-doo-doo.
That was your phone.
Okay. So I have to bleep it out now. Okay.
Now you gotta censor. That's just difficult.
Right.
Especially if I just went on a
I'll
rant
just-
right now.
Okay, so we're eating Chick-fil-A today, and we're doing a mukbong, another mukbang, whatever you want to call it. And then we're talking about some tea, and we don't know what that tea. I don't have a topic for the tea yet, so what tea should we talk about?
Oh no, you're the one who said tea.
I don't want, or just like a topic in general. Hey, I made it that time. I don't know what to talk about. What should we talk about, guys?
Don't ask me.
You said tea.
Let's talk about tea
You have
or
some
not.
kind of tea?
Tea. I don't have
You
any
have
tea.
something?
I don't have any tea. I don't have any tea yet. I had. I ordered lemonade today, not tea. Okay.
Lemonade.
I ordered. All right. So I don't really know what this topic is going to be about, but we're just going to eat Chick-fil-A and let's talk about Let's talk about Batu. Actually, we can't talk about Batu because the land's not open yet, so we can't talk about that.
What's Batu?
Where's
Star Wars Galaxy's Edge opens August 29th.
Be there, be
And
square.
then you can find out.
Period.
Period.
End of
That's it.
story.
End of story.
End of video. End of video. We got you guys' attention.
End of segment A.
For just that little small. End of segment A. Okay.
Now you can.
Ooh, let me talk about
now
my
you can
work
just
tea.
clickbait it.
I'll talk about stuff at All Star Music, about the crappy experiences at All Star Music.
Oh, okay.
Oh, God.
All right.
Okay.
So, let me take a bite of the chicken strip real quick.
So
You
work.
eat so loud.
I know.
My goodness.
Be working with your
Alexa, when you watch this video, Chick-fil-A again. I'm sorry the video couldn't be with you. So I work at All Star Music Resort with Disney.
I wouldn't have guessed that part.
I wonder.
And, if you think that working at All Star Music is fun, it is not.
Wow. Break my dreams.
You can ask any of the workers there, They'll all tell you the same thing. People who are managers there, I don't know how they made it that far, because I don't know how they held with that. I don't know how they made it that far in like the process of becoming a manager, because it's not
They were
fun.
determined.
I would be determined to be a manager at All Star Music Resort. It's just not that fun place to work. So,
Or they
Yeah,
were-
yeah.
literally, the other day, when I was at work, are you mixing mayo and ketchup together?
Yes, I am.
That wasn't a judgment moment. I was just asking a question.
It could have led to a judgment.
Usually everybody judges.
It could have, but I've tried it before. It's not my cup of tea, but
I'm making fry sauce. Everybody judges me about it, but whatever. It's good.
welcome to Good Burger. The Good Burger. Your order,
Just Chick-fil-A.
making that special sauce. Okay, so
Thank you, Nick Spank.
I literally had a guest the other day at work ask me for a burger, right? And I told them, do you want it as is with the special ranch, garlic ranch sauce, tomatoes, lettuce, cheese, bacon, all that good stuff.
As is.
As is. They said yes. They walk away and they come back with the burger just demolished and ripped apart and said, I asked for no tomato. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, instead of you just taking the tomato off of it, you demolish the burger and then ask for a new one.
Yes, because I wanted free stuff and vacation bread.
Right? And I'm like, and we can't take it back over the counter, therefore we have to let them either keep it
Or trash it.
or they have to give it to checkout and checkout has to trash it.
Either way, you
Either
can't
way,
take it.
we can't take it back over the counter. So
And then you're forced to give them a new one. because they're
exactly. And then that was annoying. And then I was cleaning BI one day, which is Beverage Island, which is where all the soda fountain drinks are at. And I was cleaning, so I take the nozzles off of it to clean it. And there's like three signs that we put up that says temporarily closed, out of service. And there's 3 more sections that they can use.
But they must.
I
go
guess
to the
they
one-
all must come up to the one that you're cleaning. And a guest came up and tried to use it and pushed the button, and I said, out of service, I'm cleaning it. They just looked at me and still pushed it anyway, and I'm like, okay, in my head, I'm like, all right, I'm getting ready to laugh. This is gonna be a funny moment. They put the cup up on the sensor, pushed the button, and it shot straight out at them on their shirt, and it was Fanta as well. I laughed. I had never laughed so hard. Like, I walked away, went into like the BIA storage room, and just started dying of laughter because I'm like, I told them.
You had a sign.
You had a sign.
But here's the question: did they freak out after?
They did like, oh my god. They're like, this is not supposed to do that. And I'm like, well,
Really?
ma'am, I'm like, I'm cleaning it. So the lids, the nozzles aren't on there yet to control the soda coming out.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, ugh, scuffled at me and walked away. And I was like, have a good day, ma'am. And she just looked at me and walked away.
It's her own fault.
It's her own fault.
Literally has a sign that says doesn't work. But it works though.
Mm-hmm. So what stuff do you experience at ODB?
What we
At ODV.
did experience at
Mhm.
ODV.
I did have one lady when I was closing one of the carts with my stalker, and you know,
Mm-hmm.
we're putting we take all the boxes of ice cream we have open and been using, we put them in the stock cart because they go back to get filled back up, so that way we have a full box of them
Yeah.
to restock another cart. So, you know, I put them all in the stalker cart, and I'm wiping stuff down so that our coordinator can show up and check us off. This lady, like, across the, like, greenery.
Oh, is that the one who
there's a
tried to come
greenery-
up to you and ask for an ice cream bar? And you
She
had to
didn't come up to me. She was, like, 10 feet away, if not a little farther, across, like,
told me this
a, like,
earlier.
garden
Uh-huh.
section.
Yeah.
And was screaming at, well, so first she just goes, hey, can I get a Mickey bar? And I'm like, you know, I do my normal spiel because we're not supposed to. I'm like, sorry, we're closed. And I can't give them out because if I give one person a free Mickey
All of them
bar,
are gonna
then
want it.
everyone else nearby,
Yeah.
especially when someone's screaming at me, they want one. So, you know, I'm like, sorry, we're closed actually. I can't do that. And she goes, really? Just one Mickey bar. That's all I need. Just one. I was
What,
like,
so her 3-year-old won't buy?
first of all, she's standing there with her like,
What time were you closing?
it was 7 o'clock.
Okay, so
If you're
It
waiting
was
till
Echo.
7
It was
o'clock.
Echo.
okay, so you could have said go anywhere else, and I'm sure you did.
Yeah, I did. But she's like standing there with her like 10-year-old daughter. But she's like, I just need one. Really, you can't do one Mickey bar? I'm like, I'm sorry, we're closed. I can't give any out.
But, yeah, let's
She's like,
not
I can
managers
see
here.
the ice cream.
And I can see another station. We can go and get another one.
I tried to send her. I was like, if you would like a Mickey bar, you know, there's one. If you head that way, you can find a cart. She's like, no, this is ridiculous. I can't get one ice cream for you. I'm like, I'm sorry, the cart's closed. And she goes, that's it. I have your name. I'm telling a manager.
Okay. Go ahead.
Like, and I just turned around to look at my stalker, and he was just watching me. I just was like, when he was like,
Tea.
But yeah, that's like
You
the
know-
only bad experience I've had though.
You know, during training, I've always had like my trainers say you're gonna have just really intense people come up to you, and I've never had any.
She was the only one.
I have never had any problem with anybody.
Ooh. Let's just put this into consideration that when I went to Chick-fil-A and asked for a chicken sandwich without bread and lettuce wrapped around it, the lady gave me a look. It was like, lettuce? And I said, yeah. I was like, lettuce wrapped around it instead of the bun. And she's like, okay. And then the guy was next to her and was like, is that a sandwich? And he wants lettuce wrapped around it? She's like, yeah, lettuce. And he's like,
I don't know why that acting like
he's
that's
like,
so bizarre
and
thing.
he's
to
like,
do that.
he's like,
It's a lettuce wrap.
he's
You
like,
barely do it.
he's like, that's not how it's supposed to be done. And I was like, really? It's called an unwich. If Jimmy John's can do an unwich,
Unwich?
it's called an unwich. If you go to Jimmy John's and ask for an unwich, it's an undone sandwich without the bread. It's called an unwich. I'm
They
not
probably
crazy.
call it-
Call it a lettuce wrap.
Yeah, but this is not a lettuce wrap because it's not like fully submerged and wrapped in the lettuce
It's
type.
probably
It's
because
called
they
an
mostly
unwich.
get because we don't constantly. I worked at Chick-fil-A for 4 years, by the way. Typically, people don't ask for lettuce wraps. It's one of the like few things that they don't ask for. They asked for it more before we had the gluten-free bun. But since we got the gluten-free bun, it's usually you get a gluten-free bun instead of a lettuce wrap. But
It's so good.
it's still a thing we do.
Right, all-star stuff. So before I came, I heard a story of a guest came into the food court and took a table from out the food court to their room. They picked it up and walked it out the hotel, out the food court doors to their room, and then no one noticed it was gone. No one saw them walk out the door with it. And if they did, they just didn't want to say nothing. But they said like they'll get caught eventually. So the next day, housekeeping went to the room, called to the front desk and was like, "Yeah, we have. Are you missing a table?" And they're like, "Yeah, where'd it go?" They're like, "It's in the guest's room, in between the two beds." So they would both sit up. They would sit on the bed with the long table, and they would just have a table in the room. And the guest said, "We thought these tables were free for us to take because there's no tables in our room."
What?
I mean,
I mean, there's no sign that says "Please do not take the table," but I don't
guess.
think you would have to say that.
but you know what there's gonna be soon? A sign that says, please do not take tables.
I'm waiting for the day to see that.
Every sign has a backstory.
For real.
And now you just discovered that a sign's being made for All-Star Music.
Probably for all stars.
For all food courts now, just because one person was like, well, I thought we could just
One
take
person
Don't
tables.
ruined
take
it for
the
everyone.
tables.
One person ruined it for everyone.
If you want to call it ruining it for everyone, they didn't really ruin anything for anyone because no one else was taking the tables back to the room.
For real.
It's a pointless sign for most people.
Exactly.
If you know, and then they just look at you like this, like you're supposed to know what they want, and I'm like, "Hi, how can I help you?" And then they just look at you, and I'm like, "Okay, so chicken tenders and fries, like a burger and fries, hot dog. What do you want?" They're like, "Tenders," and I'm like, "I'm gonna throw these tenders in your face." Like, whew, chile. Like it's, yeah.
Had a rough day?
Jeez,
My
you can
goodness.
say that.
Jeez.
You can say that. And then this girl, like, I forgot what her name was. But like, if you're in like, you're supposed to like ask if guests are okay, like while you're doing like busing. And I asked this table, I'm like, "Hey, you guys doing good? Is there anything I can get you? Have everything you need?" And they all just looked at me, and then went right back to what they were doing. And then I was like, "So you guys okay? You guys are good?" And they're like, "Yeah, good." And they all went back to their phones and went back to what they're doing. I'm like, "Okay." And I was like, yeah. Good times here, you know? Good times.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well,
With that being said, as usual, at the end of every video, that was our mukbang with Chick-fil-A. You know, the topic wasn't too planned out, but you know, we'll have some better
Not at all.
topics, you know?
It happened.
You know what? It happened. That's all that matters is I'm posting. This video will be posted sometime tomorrow. Stay tuned.
So it's sometime now, because you'll see it now.
No. Whatever. You're ruining my outro. Like, subscribe, repost, share the name around, all that good stuff. This is Austin. This is
Goodbye.
Jessica.
Thank you.
They don't have social media. They have Instagram. They both are not on that much. But, you know, we'll drop it down below anyway.
Oh, I did that Disney point.
You did that Disney
Like,
point?
hey.
hey, wow, that's not the Disney
And that's all we
point.
have today. So with that being said, we'll see you later. Back with another video later on this week. You guys done? Are you done talking? Are you done ruining
Do you
that?
want me to keep talking? I will.
You can keep talking if you want to.
No, I'm good.
All right.
It's a wrap.
Bye. Bye. Goodbye. See you later. These-
Toodles.
Toodles, whatever you want to say. Bye.
Ow, me.
Booper.
How
Yeet.
much?
Would you not? It's attached.
It is attached.
Is it attached?
Is it attached?
Yes.
Can I detach it? What if
Do
you
you
want?
attach it?
Yeah.
You detach my hair, I'll detach something